over 7,000-mile journey across the United States that I'm taking with my 3 horses. We are going to travel across 30 states in the period of 1 year. It is day 1. We are getting ready to go. I'm headed out to catch the horses right now, and we're gonna get loaded up. We got a bit of a shorter first day, and that's how it's gonna go for the first few weeks here, just so we can build the horses up, help them build some energy and some muscle regeneration as we go along here at the beginning. So, all right guys, day 1. Made it out of Sage Creek and out of Charleston, and now we're leaving Daniels. So we'll just say we're leaving Heber City. So far, so good. About 2 miles down and 7,000 something to go. There's the town of Wallsburg. So the first day we got a hard day. It's a lot of uphill. Get up onto this Wasatch National Forest. Right now we're traveling through the Wallsburg Wildlife Management Area. So far we're doing pretty good. We've had a few slowdowns, but we're making it. Well, this is my last view of the Heber Valley. I lived in the Heber Valley almost my entire life. Grew up there. Never thought it'd be hard to leave, but the time has come. Well, we made it all in one piece. Not gonna lie, this first day was pretty tough. It was a lot uphill. Had to stop to fix a lot of things. A lot of gates to undo, cattle guards, that sort of thing. Someone naming Eddy broke a couple of breakaways just from pulling back, so I gotta tie those stronger. But yeah, otherwise it was really fun. It's beautiful country. Can't ask for anything better than being up in the Quakies. All right, guys, first camp, first dinner. Horses are hobbled down there. Wish I could have shown you guys more, but we got in real late, it being the first day, still trying to work out the kinks. Not bad for a guy horsepacking by himself. Very few meals are gonna be like this one. So as far as my thoughts on day 1 go, I guess in a way it kind of feels like any other pack trip, but not, because there is no plan of going back the way I came or ever getting picked up. So I guess it's different in the sense that this is just my life now. Yeah, definitely ready for some sleep, but went through some beautiful country and horses did pretty good. Definitely got some things to work on and get narrowed down, but we'll get it. 1 down and at least 365 more to go. Okay guys, this is day 2, and haven't been able to film much today because we got a pretty late start. Trying to figure things out, get the horses ready. But we're on the road now, heading southeast. Gonna have a little shorter day by default, just because we got out so late, but yeah, real pretty country at least. Just taking a little breather at the top. These guys are still getting used to doing this much uphill all day long. But this is our highest altitude for a while here at the top of Strawberry Peak. Okay, so it is day 3, and I am down at Clyde Creek in the Wasatch National Forest. Taking a little midday break, and I was finally able to get a phone cord from somebody so that I could charge my phone, and that's why I haven't been able to film the last day. So Finally getting back caught up. Gonna go filter some water here in the creek. We had a pretty late night last night trying to find water. Once again, had some hang-ups, but we did eventually find some at like 8 p.m. in the dark. Yeah, it was an adventure, so I just made camp right there and went to bed, and now we're trying to find the fastest way down to Strawberry Reservoir. Hopefully that's where we're gonna camp tonight. Well, we are getting to the end of day 4. Spent most of the day just trying to get organized again. In the morning through the afternoon, we're here just gonna go a couple miles in the evening to move along. But yeah, I broke a pack saddle yesterday evening, so I had to fix that and get a couple other stuff organized. And I was just exhausted, so this is a warm-up period for me too, I guess. But horses are doing good right now, lots of energy. And Bella here is really pumping it out at the end of the day. It's going strong. Just moving down Strawberry Reservoir, camping in the forest as we go, and having a good time while doing it. All right, so we're settled in for the night. Got mac and cheese and carrots for dinner. Got a beautiful full moon. Honestly, I almost don't even need a camera light. But yeah, beautiful night. Down here by Southwest Strawberry. So we're leaving the south side of Strawberry, and we come up on these aspen groves. I don't have a marked trail through. I'm not too fan of bushwhacking wild through aspen groves with 3 horses, but hopefully with this little trail we got here will get us a little passage. So we're gonna try it, see what happens. Well, we ended up making it through these aspen forests. We've been able to find little game trails through these hills that are through it all. It's still pretty rough stuff with how tall it is, but we're making it. Just another 20, 30 minutes out from town. Well, another eventful morning. Everything was good all night. All 3 of these guys were picketed, no problem. Good grass for them to eat here by the water. And I started making breakfast for myself. I was in the middle of cooking some bacon, and something spooked Denver here. And he tore backwards, ripped his steak out of the ground, and Eddie did the same thing, and they took off for the hills. Luckily, I caught Bella and threw a saddle on her, made a mad dash after him. But yeah, it was a pain in the neck. All right, well, today we are going up over Willow Creek. We're leaving the Strawberry area and headed down towards the Price River. And then we're gonna follow the Price River for a little bit, make our way down to the town of Price. And we start heading east towards Colorado. Yeah, got some cooler weather today. Bit of a breeze. Right now we're climbing. Riding Eddy today. Got some cold weather coming in. Okay, we are now on the downhill and we're gonna go find a place to camp on the Price River. We had about a 2,000 foot elevation gain today. And we're gonna have an even bigger drop here right now at about 9,100 feet. Just enjoying the cooler weather now. Well, this keeps happening where something ends up happening in the morning and then I have to ride into the dusk. So we're here again at 7:15 p.m. and we're rolling here into camp. Just one more mile to go. These two decided to go for a little runoff in the morning, but glad they're safe. Ended up doing about 18 miles today, so that's pretty cool. Well, just call me the highwayman because we are literally camping next to a highway. Luckily not a very busy one. We're making our way down towards Price. Gonna break off of the highway here into Cayenne and take a path through the mountains, but so far it's working out. To those who think that this sounds like a good time, this is what we've been sleeping in all night, and this is what we're riding out with right now. Well, today we're here in this canyon going down the highway towards Helper. Every single canyon that I thought I would be able to have access to get up and over these mountains is fenced and posted no trespassing, so we just keep on rolling down the highway, and we got one more possibility, but if not, we're just going to be rolling all the way down into Helper. So yeah, unfortunately, what looks like a trail on a map can be dreams crushed when you walk up to a locked gate and a no trespassing sign. But that's gonna be the battle of this whole trip, so just gonna have to keep working through it. It's still only the second week for these guys, and I'm working on getting them in shape. And I was riding Bella, so since she carried me all the way from down there in that canyon up to here, I'm giving her a walk break. And it's good for me too, because I get to stretch my legs a little bit. cool spot today. We're here in Helper, Utah. And we got an easy day. So we got someone who volunteered to take the packs to their place this afternoon, where we'll also be camping tonight. So all we gotta do is saddle up and go. Throw the packs in the back of a truck here in a second. So that'll be nice. Go get a shower for the first time in 2 weeks. Well guys, Helper, Utah is actually my first time back in town in a few weeks, at least since I left Heber. Other than that, we've been either in the mountains or on the highway, so it's kind of funny to ride through town again, but we'll have lots more of that. Pretty nice and easy day without carrying any weight, huh guys? All right guys, well it is now Sunday at the end of week 2 of the Year of the Mustang project, and the horses are doing really good. They're here in this pasture, getting an off day, eating some nice grass, and I'm getting a nice good off day as well, which is thanks to Merrill and Carol Carlson, who invited me to stay on their property for 2 nights, which has been a welcome break and a huge help in so many ways. So shout out to the people like them. Not gonna lie, I needed it. It was 2 weeks that were absolutely insanely difficult, but we got through it. The last couple of days, things have been looking up. The horses are starting to figure their job out. They're working really hard, looking really good. Yeah, I'm starting to feel more like myself again too, I guess. Of course, I know there's gonna be plenty more hard things to come, but hopefully just gonna get a little easier as we go along and work more things out. This is definitely the longest amount of time I have spent with a single set of horses now, and they're definitely turning more into my family, even more than they were before. In a way, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I just wanted to be honest and real with you guys. That's kind of the goal for the month of October. I want to think a lot about just being honest as a person and honest in life with everybody, and being serious about what's got to happen, what's got to change. And I've learned a lot of lessons in these first few weeks that just made me rethink how this whole trip's gonna go, and how I've got to do things in order to keep the horses healthy and to keep me safe and have less problems along the way. So yeah, it's been really fun so far. It's just also been a lot of learn the hard ways, but we got to get through those things, and it's looking good. We're in Carbonville, Utah, and gonna start making my way towards Green River and try to make it to Colorado within the next week and a half. So that's where we're at with that right now. Yeah, as far as how things have gone so far, we obviously started out in Heber, went through the Ashley National Forest, and then down the side of Strawberry Reservoir on the west side in the mountains, and then up into the Wasatch Cache National Forest and dropped down towards Highway 6. And then from there I turned on to Emma Park Road, and then we dropped down Indian Canyon towards Helper. And that day I found a little side canyon that was unmarked. It didn't have a full trail marked on the map, but on Google Maps it appeared to have a full trail, and it ended up just stopping at the top. And I was gonna try and cross country my way down to another road on the map, but it ended up being way too steep, way too nasty. There was no water up there, so it was a huge issue trying to figure out how to get down, and I ended up having to just backtrack completely and go back down the way I came up. Then we finally made it into Helper, Utah, and camped on the BLM, and then came down to Carbonville yesterday and met up with the Carlsons here, and they've been a huge help. So yeah, we're 2 weeks in, and we're moving slowly, but we're moving. That's the important thing. I'm grateful for the lessons, even if I have to learn some of them the hard way. It's part of life, and I guess I'm doing this trip to an extent for that reason, to learn and to grow. So it's definitely working so far. But yeah, here's to the first 2 weeks on the trail, and hopefully many, many more, and many, many more miles of fantastic country to see. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Adios.